Hello everybody and welcome back to another One Piece Burning Blood character guide. My name is Silvokiji or Silvokiji, whatever you prefer, and this is The Zone Gaming Go. The Zone Gaming Go can be located on the YouTube channel The Zone Gaming Go, or you can type in The Zone Gaming Go Silvokiji&Rohawk. I'd much rather you type in The Zone Gaming Go because it will pop up. Or you can actually type in any of the members, and I believe it'll be one of the first ones you can actually see. Pretty cool, huh? But we're going to be talking about Nico Robin, also known as Miss All Sunday, prefer her like that. 2,000 point character, tricky, devil fruit, and she is amazing. The reason I'm saying this is because she is unique among the Tricky Cow characters, very unique as a matter of fact. She has her own little passability, own little set of special rules, and we'll go over that right about now. Now, Nico Robin, I consider her a mid-range support character. She doesn't have the general rules as other characters do. For instance, her special rules are as followed. Her range attack and her normal guard break do not allow for a switch out after usage. So that means, unlike some characters, like for instance Marco, you can bring in another character after doing a range attack. For her, you cannot do so. For a guard break, you still cannot do so. You have to find other ways to utilize her safe switch-ins or for mix-up games. Because she doesn't have that feature, people are not really scared of moves happening afterwards. And she can do stuff. She can do some moves after these abilities and stuff, like, you know, her unique button and stuff like that, but it's not really a big deal, and it's not something to be afraid of. So we're going to go into her moves and basically kind of break them down. Oh, passive. Passability, I like to call it the Hana Hana, which is the name of her devil fruit for what it was called in 4Kids version. Now, what the Hana Hana is basically her hands. The hands on the ground. So when she's actually doing these, if the hands are sprouting up from the ground, they kind of work as like a ranged attack, basically. So when they're sprouted, if she does get hit, despite her getting hit, the hands will still follow. For her normal guard break, the same option. For her heavy guard break, the same option. They're both the same in that category, where even if the hands are off, if you hit her, it's still happening. Now, of course, this can be countered by doing certain moves that, like, you kind of like a fist of love, basically, and like grabs and stuff to kind of like make them disappear. But in all cases, even if we were to attack at the same time, and if my hand is already up in the air and you already see those hands on the ground, despite you hitting me, you will get hit and it'll be interrupted and I get a free combo. So that's why when people play against Nico Robin, they gotta be very careful. And she's one of the hardest characters. I can't say hardest. Either she's unflash counterable when she does her auto combo, or it's hard to do. I have never seen anyone flash counter her autos. I don't know if it's impossible, I don't know if it's just hard, but it has never been done from my understanding, from what I've seen. I'm just my opinion on the matter for what I have seen. But just saying, awesome in that category. So she has 4 button presses for her auto combo, as you can see right here. It's going to be 6 hits ending in a flower field. A little small knock up there. Now, she doesn't have much in the mix-up department for her auto combo. She cannot interrupt any of her autos into her special attack, nor she can do it with her range attack. So it's kind of like she only has one option, and that is her her range attack. Actually, I said range attack before. Oh my god, my bad. I meant she couldn't interrupt it in her unique button. So here we go for her her first interruption. This is after the 6th hit. And then as soon as the 7 hit hits, you can do it. There's like a little opening there, basically. My bad, I meant to say 7 hits ending in the flower field, not 6 hits. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't, depending on the distance. But those are the only mix-up options she has in that auto combo. Now, she does have options to do her special movement, like most characters can do, that have teleports. They kind of do a little small mix-up, I mean, but it won't actually be an actual chain. For her normal guard break, basically this is it right here. Normal guard break, hand comes up, does a knockdown. Like I mentioned before, it does not give you the option to switch out character, so you have to do something like... Ooh, messed up there. Let's do that again. I actually pressed the wrong button. Yeah! Oh, almost did it. Conqueror's Hockey probably would have been a little bit better. It's probably like a tight sweet spot between that area there. But her normal guard break can be used in her combo, but it won't actually be an actual chain, so it has to be like a mix-up tool. But it's almost immediate, basically. So, you know, some guard breaks take a little bit longer to initiate. Hers just pops up and it's done. And of course, like I said, it has the Hana Hana passability, which means if you hit her, it's still coming out. Her heavy guard break is actually one of the strongest moves she actually possibly has. Her heavy guard break gives her access to this 2-hitter, and it is homing, meaning that all the hands have to do is touch your hurt box. Even if you don't actually get hurt, if you're like on the ground, or if it phases, or if you're like in the invincible state, if it even touches you, see if I can do it here. Yeah, even if it touches you, it's still going to activate in the back. And the back hit or the second hit is homing. So basically, if you get hit from you like for some reason a mile away, I mean it happens sometimes in this game, the hand will come up and hit you in the back. It's just one of those things that's very difficult to go up against. And me and Rohawk have called this the blender, where she gets you into a corner and she repeatedly just does her heavy guard break over and over again. The only way to get out of it when you're in a corner is a jumping attack, or possibly a character like Garp who has the Fist of Love, or a character like Jinbei who has the shark skin. Maybe. It also should be noted that this move right here is the heavy guard break. The move in the back is not the heavy guard break, but it's a back hit, so, you know, you get hit by it. Okay, now for her unique button. Her unique button is a whip. You can press up to 3 times to do 3 continuous whips. Okay, cool thing about this is that it actually can be chained with a special attack. So at the end of it, you can utilize the action of Flower Field, or you can use the Spank for an actual combination there, which ends in a unity chain. Now, the options for doing this on block is also something you need to think about as well. On block, the Flower Field does knock the opponent away a quite good distance, but the whip itself does already kind of put them. Well, the whip puts them in the range of the Flower Field, so it does the good push block. Now, when you do the Spank here, it doesn't do push block with the Spank, but it's a good catch tool, like Get Off Me, because after the whips and you do block it, you're pretty much safe. You're okay. You're just fine. Now, it does also work with the anti-air, because it does actually go all the way up in the air, so you can catch people that way. Okay, getting off this guard here. Okay, same thing kind of goes for her unique down attack. So her unique down is that she backs up and creates some hands in like a mid-range. Now, what this does is that it just kind of shocks your opponent, but you can press it again to do a variation of a range attack. Now, instead of actually bringing it towards your opponent, towards you, it is instead does a knock up. Now, just like her normal unique button, this move can be comboed with the Flower Field, and it can be comboed with the Spank special attack. Now, if I'm not mistaken, okay, I was mistaken. Never mind. Something else. Okay, her jumping attack is also pretty unique. So her jumping attack technically has 2 hurt boxes. So the first hurt box is this right here, like the very end part of it. So when this is actually utilized, it doesn't really do much of any sort of stagger. It's just a normal flinch. Now when you actually land a full hit, you get a full stagger. Now I can't demonstrate it right now because Whitebeard is here, but if the character was normal size like Lucci, if I was to do this in someone's face, I would miss completely. I would miss completely because the move itself doesn't have a hurt box directly in front of Nico Robin. Nico Robin is a character that has some very unorthodox hitboxes or hurt boxes for her moves, so you have to be very calculating when playing as the character, or kind of just be different when playing as her. You can't take her consideration as being just like everybody else in terms of hurt boxes and stuff like that, because a lot of her things are very, I guess it has to be calculated technically in order to play as this character. Okay, for a running attack, it's also pretty unique. It's a 3-hitter, and you just press it 1 time, or you can press it twice. My bad. You can press it twice. Okay, wait. No, you just press it once. Wow, that's weird. Why is that? Oh. Okay, whatever. That's weird. A little bit weird on that category, but I see it now. I see it. Okay, so her range attack is pretty cool. It pushes the opponent plenty of far away, and the thing about it is that, let me get here into his mode. I need Garp. Because of her uniqueness of her range attack, you can actually do combos like this. This is not an actual combo. I just made something up. I just did something. So when you're doing this with her unity chain, it leaves the opponent up, and it's something I kind of realized shortly when I was playing as a Kinyu, and it gives you an opportunity to tag at somebody else, do something with them, and reset combos and stuff like that, despite just being a 1-hit, making her extremely powerful. Or after you do her unity or 1-hit unity chain, you can actually combo into the Spank as well, as you can see right here. You know what? I'm not even going to try it again. I know it works, but okay. Next, I think we're going to go into our special attacks now. First special attack is Spank. What I've been calling his techniques is mill, floor, jive, whatever, but we're just gonna call it spank. Spank is a 2-hitter, so the first hit is actually close to Nico Robin. It's the only move at which she actually does an attack by herself. Now you see, I think she actually, just like she extends her arm, that's weird. But the hitbox on it is kind of like split. So she has a forward hurt box, and then she has a far hurt box. So even if I do it like right here, I completely miss here. If I go up here, do the first hit, he'll get hit by the second. If I do it right here, he'll get hit by the second. And this is a unity chain, as you can see right here. Okay, next up, Flower Field. Flower Field is a mid-range hitbox or hurt box. So if I do it in front, you miss completely. So what I'm gonna have to do, I have to back up a little bit, hit it here, does a knock up, lands it like that. Now, the thing about Flower Field is that you have to wait until the entire move is done, and that's kind of sucks for Nico Robin. I mean, she can't really, see, I'm just over here pressing buttons just to try to interrupt it, but you can't do anything about it. A lot of her special moves have a very big lag time after usage, so again, yeah, gonna have to make sure you actually hit with these moves. Her third special attack is hold. I call it hold, just, you know, forget about the rest of that. And what hold is that it is an unblockable command grab in which it locks the opponent in place for 3 seconds. Now, while she's doing this, she cannot do any motion at all whatsoever, but she can press the circle button again, or whatever button, the attack button you have, to instantly do clutch, which does a good amount of damage. Now, this can be comboed with the use of Flower Field. All you have to do is do Flower Field, and then right afterwards do hold. You can end with a little attack, clutch it right here, and do a decent amount of damage. Now, a +2 or +4, that combo does a lot of damage, and it's also one of the main combos for Nico Robin. It can be done in her auto combo as well. Another thing about the hold ability is that you can switch another character in to get a free attack. They will be held for 3 seconds still, and of course you can kind of do stuff like this, keep backing up, having fun with Nico Robin. It's just a lot of utilization she actually has the character. It makes this very, very fun to actually use, simply because she just has these different aspects. Now, she doesn't have the, like I said before, the normal aspect of the switching from a normal guard break and a range attack, but instead she has hold, which helps her a lot. She has Flower Field that knocks them away ways. And she has access to Spank, which also is just a good tool for your opponent to actually be careful to approach you. So she has a lot of tools that, like, your opponent has to think before they get close to you. But once the person does close with Nico Robin, the other problem would become with the Hana passive in terms of trying to avoid her madness and getting out of the blender when she actually starts. Her special movement is a teleport. Teleport can be in different directions, left, right, forward, back, all that kind of stuff. I do not believe she can teleport behind the opponent. Yes, she can. Okay. And when she does this, she's like temporary invincible just for a little bit, and she can do up to twice. Okay. Other than that, she doesn't have any additional abilities with her R1 or ability button. Now we're going to move on to her ultimate. I think I basically went over everything else. So her ultimate is kind of cool. So here we go. It's a full, it's not a cinematic ultimate at all. Basically stomp, puts the opponent on the ground. Now this move actually can't drop if you have it stunned or something like that. I do believe, because it will actually drop in the middle of the combo, simply because I guess because one of the moves, or one of the parts of the special of the ultimate actually makes the opponent kneel, and that might be considered a breaking of the rules in terms of rule of 3. So the character might automatically just fall just from simply getting hit by the ultimate, but it depends on all what you do beforehand. Okay, other than that, I think that's pretty much all we can actually wrap up Nico Robin. I don't really have any combos to kind of show you guys, because that's kind of really it. And I kind of went over her auto combos already, as well as her unique and what they can actually lead into. I think I did mention about her range attack, if I haven't even told you about range attack. Her range attack is a swirling move that actually brings the person towards you, and I think I did mention it, but I'm going to do it again. She can use the whip right afterwards, but she cannot use it up 3 times, it's only once. So you gotta be really careful when you're utilizing that. Like, if your opponent does a fast wake up, then yeah, 3 times all the way. But just remember that only one of them will be used after that. Even if you do use down unique, the whip will still come out by itself. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does it count the distance? Oh, never mind. Let me shut up. Okay, never mind. Corrected. I just got corrected on my own video. Okay guys, until next time, see you for some more One Piece Burning Blood. If you want to see matches with Nico Robin, check out the best tournament for One Piece Burning Blood I've ever done. Everyone is here. Rob Rucci played an excellent Nico Robin during the grand finals, as well as some of the matches. Check that out and continue playing One Piece Burning Blood.